Hello, everyone. This is Demia Avery at the Demia Avery Show. Thank you so much for joining me on today's entertainment report. Now, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like and share. Now, we don't have a lot of news today because everything is about the Diddy case this week. As you guys know, it is coming to an end. Hallelujah, it is coming to an end. But I'm gonna be honest. I know you guys heard that the defense decided that they don't have a defense, so they're not calling any witnesses. So to me, that could either say two things. Um, One, nobody wanted to be a witness for Diddy, which is crazy. Not one person. But I can understand why, because, I don't know if it's, he deals with a lot of celebrities and stuff like that. So I don't know if they wanted to damage their reputation or their career for testifying. But I would assume he would have somebody as some type of character witness or what have you. But at first they were like, well, we have 2 weeks worth of witnesses. Then they went down to we have a week's worth. Then they went down, we have 1 or 2 days of defense. And now they're like, we got this one day, half a day. It's a half a day. It's a half a day. So I think what they're going to do is just show a bunch of text messages, kind of leaning towards um, saying Cassie and Jane, they all they were all willing participants. I think that's where they're going with this. Now, either that or they're pretty solid in the fact that they think that they're going to win this and that the prosecution they didn't provide enough evidence to support what they're charging him with. So it could be that, or, maybe they have something up their sleeve and maybe they are playing chess. I don't know, but it just seems crazy to me for him to spend all that money on all these lawyers. And at the end of the day, there is no defense. Now, I think some of the stuff, just personal opinion, some of the stuff that they charged with might have been overcharged, just personal opinion, but I do think he did a lot of illegal things. Um, so maybe not what they're charging him for. Well, a lot of it is what they're charging him for, but that's just my opinion on it. Um, so I don't know if he'll have life if they decide to convict him. But I do think he might do some time if they decide to convict him. And then there are some people was like, well, there's a rumor that Trump may pardon him. Maybe he's convinced that no matter what happens, he's going to get out. I don't know. I don't know. But again, I know a lot of you guys think Diddy is innocent and he's not guilty of the charges that they say that he's guilty of, or it was never really proven to you. So we can have a difference of opinion. It's okay, but yeah. So we'll just see how it goes. So I think definitely everything wraps up this week, and the jury will go into some type of deliberation this week. But anyway, let me just talk to you guys about what's happening at the moment. So I went to some sources here, and I'm just going to read to you guys what's happening right now. So, court started with both sides debating evidence. The prosecution objected to a message that Combs' ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, sent saying she wanted to have sex with him. The defense argued that the text was the day before a freak-off, an attempt to show that Combs' ex-girlfriends willingly engaged in freak-offs. The prosecution argued that she wanted sex with her boyfriend, not with other men. The judge sustained the prosecution's objection, saying the message was about a one-on-one encounter. Subramanian, which is the judge, overruled a government objection including a text Ventura sent saying she wanted baby oil. The judge noted that it's difficult to tell whether this message was referring to a one-on-one encounter unrelated to a hotel night. The judge also allowed in a text where Ventura says she had taken Adderall and referred to a freak off night as quote unquote pretty hot. Subramanian also overruled a government objection to a text where Ventura was asked if she could do a freak off without getting high, to which she replied she could. So that was that. And then next it says Joseph Cerciello, a special agent with Homeland Security investigation, returns to the stand under cross examination by defense lawyer Tony Garagos. Defense attorney Garagos has been concentrating on a series of text messages showing how, at times, Combs' then girlfriend Jane played an active role in setting up and enjoying their rendezvous with SMEX workers. Jane wrote to a SMEX worker in December 2021, joyously saying a previous night's hookup with quote unquote one for the books. Jane, later that month, Jane told the worker that she was excited to see him, while the man said he was quote unquote down for that. So that's what's going on now. Then they went for a break. The defense has been examining years of text messages between Jane and Combs, showing that the former girlfriend had the freedom to travel and set her own activities. Okay, so here's just a little thing they put here, what to know about the trial. The prosecution is set to rest its case today after 29 days of testimony. Combs' defense team says it plans to rest its case without calling any witnesses, but will submit some evidence. It appears that instead of witnesses, the defense will stipulate several issues. Combs faces 5 criminal counts: 1 count of racketeering conspiracy, 2 counts of SMEX trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Combs has denied the allegations against him. So that's what's going. Sorry, guys, my phone is ringing, but that's what's going on today. Later on today, I'll do another update. I might not be on camera, but I'll definitely give you the update and let you know what happened. All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye bye.